Hello, my friends. I'm Peter with Never 6% Realty, and we're going to have a talk about two bills that they're talking about passing. Now, it's unfortunate. Everyone probably remembers back in 2021 what took place in Surfside, Miami with the collapse of the building. Because of this, there is new regulations that have become law with structural integrity, milestone inspections, and reserve studies that the HOAs do. Now, there is these two new laws that they're going to try to pass. One is actually better than the other, and we're going to talk about in this video. And just to give a little background about the 4D Surfside law that did pass, besides the other two we're going to talk about, the buildings that are receiving their certificate of occupancy before July 1st of 1992 must complete their milestone inspection by December of 2024, which already passed. And every 10 years after, they have to have this inspection done again. Other buildings that reach 30 years or 25 years, and with 25 years within 3 miles of a coastline, have to get inspected as well. And this law applies to all structures that are 3 stories or higher. So if you happen to live in a townhouse that's 2 stories, then this does not apply to you. You're exempt from this law. So my friends, there's 2 bills and one's going to pass. The 2 bills are addressing condo safety and the financial burdens. The House Bill 913 and the Senate Bill 1742. They differ in how they approach the situation. Now, the HB 913, the House Bill 913, aims to modernize the condo governance, while the Senate Bill 1742, which was largely superseded by the House Bill 913, and the reasons is because of how they interact with the HOA, the transparency situation with the Senate Bill 1742. Imagine you are owner of a condo and they're giving more rights to the HOA to make financial decisions without crossing it with the homeowners or actually voting on this. So this is not good. The House Bill 913 is different in how they basically allow condos, HOAs to use their lines of credits, to fund reserves, voting power, and all of that as well. Now, the good thing about the House Bill 913, it also clarifies the structural integrity reserves. Besides the reserve studies, requires and extends the deadline for this to be completed. On the other hand, the Senate Bill in 1742 proposes different data collection standards, gives more rights to the HOA with making decisions, which in my opinion, my professional opinion, is not good. I've actually lived in an HOA, and if you give too much power to HOA board members, there's corruption, and there's been a lot of that, as we know. And of course, with every HOA, with every board, we want more and more transparency, and we want more rights given to the homeowners, less to the board and HOA because of these reasons. So again, between these 2 bills, one's going to pass. Ron DeSantis seems to back up the House Bill 913 because it's going to modernize condo governance and how things are taken care of. The reserve funding, how the HOA uses lines of credits and loans instead of huge assessments that people have been facing, especially down in Miami. Electronic voting decision making. So you as an owner, you can do electronic voting. And other features of course, the House Bill 913 include accurate record keeping and transparency, which is so important, everyone. My wife was the president of the condo at one point, and she just had to clean it up. It was so corrupt and so much fraud going on. And it seems to be a stereotype. It really is true. Being in real estate for as long as I have, for over 15 years, I've seen so much fraud and misuse of funds. So this bill is going to really help out compared to the Senate Bill 1742, which is less transparent and is more centralized with power for the board and the HOA. So keep that in mind. I'm Peter with Never 6% Realty. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and have a great day.